Oh, live. Oh, crap. There we go. Oh, my back.
There it is. Oh, his back hurt.
Ryan's fucking with me.
You need one of those lumbar pillows. Or get those beads, those wooden beads.
Dude, I ended up actually when we first started doing this drive, my back was wrecked.
I remember that. You'd come in, your back hurt all the time.
Yeah. And then now it's just used to it. I'm sure I'm developing some kind of problems for later in life with this long drive. But I ended up getting online and looking for this. I got this thing recommended by a doctor, so chiropractor.
Yeah.
And it was this lumbar thing. It was the most uncomfortable thing that you put in your seat. I couldn't even do it more than like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably the way you're supposed to sit.
Yeah.
But I was like,
intelligent design, my ass. Why can't we sit for that long without hurting?
$65 or something, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I took that right back. It took like 18 weeks to get the money back, because it was like on one of those Facebook buys,
one of those,
not Amazon.
One of those chiropractor things. If they would just come out and say, cracking your back feels good. It feels good when we do it. I would be more likely to go to a chiropractor. But when they give me the bullshit that it can make your everything work better in your body, I hate it. Like we brought Griffin there for acid reflux. It was the biggest waste of money I've ever fucking done. Biggest waste of fucking money.
Was that a wife idea?
Yup.
Why did she want to do that? Because he's new?
Because she was on a mom group, and the moms were like, bring him to the chiropractor.
Dude, those
it does
mom
wonders.
groups are so dangerous.
That's why I said that day. I was like, they're fine, but they're the dumb, like, you get fit with, like, bring him to the chiropractor, rub breast milk on
Dude,
it.
I'll tell you
bring
this.
him to the ER now.
Those oils, people who sell those should be illegal. Saying that you can cure a bunch of shit with those.
Yeah. It's super weird when people will be like, just take this pill that I made at home and it's gonna cure what ails you. Like, what is the difference between you and the dude on late night TV that's trying to sell me like those wraps or those weird miracle weight loss things?
Colton had those wraps, and he ended up getting them because I think his sister was selling them. Because it seemed like every girl would sell those.
Yep.
That was the thing just before oils took off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the seaweed wraps.
And he put it right around his breast because he always hated his boobs.
He hated his man boobs.
He's got some. I asked him why his areolas are so big.
Are they bigger than mine?
I can't. I'd have to have him take a picture of his areolas. No, they're about. Wow, yours are dark.
I have very dark nipples.
Those are dark.
I have very dark nipples.
How you lighting those things up?
I don't.
You always walk around with those?
Yeah, I have them. You can see my nipples in a.
That's why you don't wear white.
No, I'm
turned on.
Yeah, I've got.
Oh, those are dark.
I've got very dark nipples.
I got little areolas, man.
Yeah, I've always been jealous of you little areola people.
Yeah, well, we don't like to brag about it.
It sounds like you're bragging.
I don't want to brag about it. But, I mean, they're nice. And
you have a
they're
nice,
perfect size areola.
Nice set of nips.
It's weird that we can show our nipples, but women can't show
theirs. Free the
theirs.
nipple!
Isn't that a little strange?
I would love to free the nipple. Who's stopping it?
I'm not.
Somebody is stopping free the nipple.
Yeah.
And they should be put in prison.
Probably ISIS.
If ISIS was going to do anything, it would be stop free the nipples.
I'm so hungry right now. I could eat
salmon.
the ass out of a cow, horse. What does that saying go?
I could
eat the ass off of that.
I could eat a horse. It's just a horse.
Eat the ass out of that horse.
Nope, it's just eat a horse.
I like mine. I'm so hungry I could eat the ass out of a whore right now.
That is a. You're hungry, huh? Because that's a risky thing.
Hey, did you see that TikTok? There's a woman who is talking about her life in a brothel.
Yes.
Okay.
I follow her now because I find it so interesting. She's like the third whore that I follow, like professional one. And my wife's starting to ask questions, and I've said, I just find it so interesting.
It is, because it's legal there.
It's legal. She has to get tested quarterly.
Where?
And they have to, every week they have to go, no, they have to get tested weekly for STDs, and every quarter they have to go to the police station.
Oh, and get a
background check to make sure that they're not breaking laws.
What, do the guys have to come in with clean tests also?
I believe so. I think you have to be tested. I think you have to show your most recent testing, and they make you shower beforehand.
And scrub a dub-dub?
Scrub your penis, and they will ask you if you want them to clean your dick, and then you have to wear a condom, even for anything.
How much
Oral
does
sex,
it cost?
You don't get to do, I don't know. They don't do that online. They don't talk about that online.
Why?
Because usually what happens is they bring you into the room, and then that's where they ask you what you want, and then they'll give you a price for it. At least the girls that I followed.
Brothel prices right here.
Yeah, at least the girls that I follow, they never talk shop. Don't talk shop, yo.
Check this out. How much should you expect to pay if going to a brothel? I would describe myself as a good-looking 22-year-old male who is clean-cut and not awkward. How much should I be expecting to drop?
And why are you going to a brothel?
And why do you got to tell us about your looks? I'm sure they'll fuck anyone.
They definitely have.
What
are you doing? Who gives a shit?
Oh, man.
Well, you know why he did that?
Ooh, this is 8 years ago, though.
You know why he did that? Because he didn't want to be judged for going to a brothel.
Yep.
He's saying, I'm choosing to go there. I don't have to go there.
I had a friend go to one, and it cost him $500 for an hour. He said it was cheaper to just get an escort in the town. Do escorts do the same thing? Wait, why is it okay to pay for hump? Like pay at the gas, pay
at the pump,
pay at the pump, pay at the hump. Why is it okay to do that there but not here?
I don't know.
Why is that legal there but not here?
You should be allowed to do it. I did a speech in college about legalizing prostitution on a federal level.
Why not?
Because what is the issue? If there were more legal prostitutes...
Because sex is taboo, I guess?
If there were more legal prostitutes, would you do it? No.
No. Did you ever go to Vegas?
I've never been.
If you were single, would you pay and hump?
No. Probably
I
not.
think I would, too. I'd be so awkward with it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
right here. What would your price range be for an hour slot in a slot with a prostitute in one of Nevada's legal brothels? Okay?
Okay.
Pretty much anything might change. However, I've never heard of it being less than $100 no matter what, and I've never heard of it being over $1,000. More like falling right around the $300 an hour mark.
Yeah, but like, what are you getting? Just regular vanilla sex?
Also, do the girls, are they only doing it one time that day? Or
no,
do
they're getting stuffed multiple times.
Is it even fun?
No,
it's got to be just like a bleh thing. Oh, I got to fuck Todd. Todd's back.
Oh, God, I hate Todd. Even though his dick's clean, it always smells like cabbage.
But isn't it? Don't you think, like, at one point, sex is just, do you even have fun anymore with it?
That's probably not. What my question is how do you get into a relationship?
Knowing that your woman is banging a bunch of strangers?
Not just that, as the whore, as the prostitute, how do you get into a relationship? Because you don't want to go, like, they're going to be, you don't want to fuck all the time.
That's what I mean. It's just like sometimes we don't feel like talking. Like, sometimes we're like, oh, the bonus segment we got to do.
Yeah.
We do it. That's how it is. You just got to suck it up. You know, we're using this hole.
Yeah, this top hole.
To
where
suck
they
it
use
up.
Their bottom holes.
To suck it up.
Yeah. And as a man, how do you convince your husband or your boyfriend that you actually enjoy having sex with them? Because your job is to pretend to enjoy having sex, and that's not. I don't even like. I don't like if I like come on to my wife like I constantly do. No. Like I'm coming on to her. Like I'm hitting her.
Okay, that's not as bad.
Not on to, not just on.
Oh, I can't not visualize it. Stop. Oh. Ah! All right, go ahead.
I always go wobble wobble blue blue. Ah, ga, 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 ga.
I clamp onto my own nipples and twist.
I just let it go like a fire hose. Well, garden hose. No.
The amount of ejaculation that you have is like a river.
There's just a river of ejaculate. Hot, frothy ejaculate everywhere.
Gross. Go ahead. What?
What was I even fucking saying? Oh, if I'm hitting on her and I'm like, hey, you want to go? And if she even says like, not really, but I will if you really need to, I can't get into it.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, if you need it, let's go. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for this burden of my gift of a penis.
Sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
You sound like just riots of
It's like,
fun.
I might as well just go jerk off. At least I want to do it. There is nothing.
I'll just visualize you being happy with me.
There's nothing sadder than an unenthused hand job.
Yeah, I was just going to say to you, I've never had one of those, and I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. That's like I guess I can do that.
I'll do something for you.
Yeah, and it's like, all right.
Where do I look? What do I do? And it takes forever.
Where do I put my hands?
What do I do with my hands?
Can I talk dirty to me?
like, listen, ladies, you're not good at it. I will tell you this. The best female hand job is just an okay masturbation session from me. Like, I don't care what you say, but I give great hand jobs. No, you don't. I can give myself a better hand job than any girl would ever give me.
It's true.
I've been doing it for years. I've been doing this. I've been giving myself hand jobs consistently for 17 years.
Well, that's what I told you, when I found out you could do that when I was younger, I thought I broke mine. It was so raw. I mean, I probably went 42 times that one day.
Yes. Listen, you don't have that experience, ladies.
No.
You just don't.
Dude, my 15-year-old self, if for a hand job was... I can say that about me. It's not weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my 15-year-old self could... I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I think I was better then than I am now.
I probably more practice at it.
That's what I mean. Like,
you just get better. There's one guy, I think Zane used to say it on Freebeer and Howlings when he was there. He's like, I make the best gay man. I could satisfy a man. I know I could. I agree with. I bet you.
What's that guy doing now?
I think he has a podcast.
Is he making money?
Not much.
How do you know?
Okay, I don't. I assume not much. Mainly because he's not one of the big players in the podcast world.
Yeah.
He might be in Michigan. Like, he might have a decent following left.
Yeah, the last thing that was about him is when he got fired in 2019.
Yeah.
And
he got fired pre-COVID.
Wait, was he fired in 2019?
Yeah, he got fired because he had a different radio show.
After 15 years of show, he wore out his welcome and they let him go. Then in 2016, Cumulus hired him. So 2016, he got let go.
Yeah, and then he worked at Cumulus.
By himself.
For 3 years. And then they let him go. And then he was just doing a podcast.
And then he,
I think he does a podcast alone, too.
Yeah, he does. I think I've caught it every once in a while. It would show up on my Facebook.
Yeah, like when you look it up. Yeah.
Oh, cool, though, man. He built a new studio above his garage. Dude, I wonder if that'd be awesome. Have a little room above your garage.
Oh, why?
Why not?
What do we do with it?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to have it just for sleepovers.
Oh,
it's like a fort.
Like a full room, or you want a full studio?
Why don't you turn this pressure or this heat off?
Are you starting to do voice work?
No, maybe.
Maybe you're looking into it.
Yeah. How do you know that?
Why were you hiding it?
Oh, because I can. Why do you know that?
You mentioned it once to me, and you were asking Steve about your Roadcaster. So I just assumed that you're working on it.
Well, I haven't decided. I've been thinking about really doing it just to make some extra income on it. And been deep diving a lot into it. And that's weird that you knew that.
You told me.
I did?
Yeah. You said that you were thinking about getting into voiceover work.
Yeah.
And then yesterday when Steve said that he didn't get into that Roadcaster stuff, I assume that you did look into it more.
I'm notorious for selling things.
Yeah.
When I have them really quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy because I put all the Roadcaster stuff up. But
Yeah.
I cranked it way too high.
Yeah.
Because I want what I want out of it. Because that shit is expensive.
It's not cheap to buy. No.
And I ended up, which by the way, I fixed that problem of me sounding like shit.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
What was it?
I had to buy a preamp.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, anyway, so long story short, that I'm so glad I didn't sell it because then I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try making money with this shit that I have here. And plus, we have time.
Yes.
I have time.
Kind of, yeah.
You don't have as much time because you got kids.
Yeah.
I was literally looking at, I'm not shitting you, factory jobs. I was not to quit this job.
Yeah.
I didn't want to quit this ever. But what I was doing is looking at, hey, well, if I'm just sitting here, I could make money.
Yeah.
And then I went, okay, well, what if I could just, read a few scripts?
Yeah.
And get the training and then just make money that way instead of going to do a factory job.
Yeah,
that's when I did it. And since we already have the equipment, I'm like, that
might as well.
Yeah.
Have you got any bites on anything yet?
No, I'm not. I'm nowhere near.
You're not
going yet.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm still setting.
Is there
up.
like a website for that?
Mm-mm.
No.
What do you mean?
Like that, or like?
Oh yeah, a shit ton.
Looking for people to read script.
But the ones that you really want to do are the ones you got to pay for to get on there. Then you can sludge it down, not sludge it, slum it down to the other sites where anybody with a USB mic goes on there, and that's a hard knock life to do because you're doing a shit ton of them for $5.
Is it like voice acting stuff, or is it just like reading scripts?
Yeah, it can be voice acting, or it could be reading scripts.
That's really interesting.
It can be video games. It can be all of that.
Oh, cool.
It's expensive.
Yeah,
it's expensive to start out. Like if you don't have the equipment, we already have.
How much was that preamp?
$150.
That's not bad. Because I've always wanted to do voice acting or trying to.
Get off my shit.
Well, you and I have two definitely different.
No, I was just kidding. You'd have to. Then the amount of research that I'm doing on it is.
I'm upset that you're not trying to get me in on this. That you were hiding it from me.
Well,
and you're sending me stuff to buy a photo booth together, and you won't give me the one thing that I might be qualified to do.
Well, you got to get, there's a shit ton of coaching that you're supposed to get. Like I've been really deep diving into this for the last month or so. And I just reached out to some coaches yesterday, and they're so fucking expensive.
Are they really? And what are they coaching you? Like just how to say words?
Dude, the guy that I wanted, he wants $200 just to talk to him.
Well, fuck that guy.
That's what I said.
What are you, a lawyer?
That's what I said.
Eat dick.
But I haven't told anybody besides Angie on this.
Well, me. By accident, apparently.
Well, I want to get going on it further before I talked about it. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, you could have said, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, well, no, I don't. Well, now I don't. I'm just talking about it. I didn't want to just mention it to people.
Do you know how upset I would be if I was scrolling through YouTube and I heard you doing a commercial for something? I'd be so mad. I'd be like, I wanted to throw you apart. I would have wanted to post it somewhere and be like, listen to Jake. He does the voice for condoms now.
It's a shit ton of research to do and building a LinkedIn and building a website, and it's a
pain in your wiener. Basically another full-time job.
Well, right now it is because it's all beginning stages.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's creating something from scratch again, and it's a lot. And then I get home and then I'm burnt when the kids get home. Mm-hmm. I haven't told Colton about it yet either.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I haven't talked to him about it because I just wanted to get further into the process and then go.
I'm very sorry.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. That's why I didn't. I haven't told really anybody. And you're supposed to, by the way. That's one of the coach's remarks. Tell everybody you can because then it keeps you
motivated to do it.
Well, then it keeps look at this fucking guy sending me this. How do I even see a video like that on that phone?
What is that? Some people have done, I don't know why, but some videos come up like that.
So little. This is what he sent me. That's what he sent me. That's my neighbor.
I don't find that funny.
But yeah, anyway, so Zane just built it above his garage. Damn. I might build one down in the basement, depending on how far I get.
I always wanted you to build one, but I wanted you to build the walls off the wall. Like, I didn't want you to use an existing wall. I wanted it to be like basically...
You mean like this?
Like a cube.
Like they have those cubicle walls in this building?
Yes, like that. But I wanted it to be full walls.
Yeah.
Like drywalled and everything and soundproof. That's what I want. Because it would feel like a dungeon. It would feel like you kept people in there.
All right. So I wanted to get into this school shooting in Michigan. Can you play the audio on this? You're acting really weird right now. You feel weird.
Well, I just feel bad because you didn't want to talk about it, and I pressed you on it.
Oh, I did. That's okay. No.
Oh,
I don't care that we're talking about it now. Okay. I just didn't that you know about it. It wasn't really a secret. It was. I just wanted to get further into it to make sure this was like something that I was really doing,
like rather than it being something. Like if you quit, is it because like if you decided you didn't want to do it, you didn't want it to be like, oh yeah, I don't do that anymore. You just wanted it to fade away, like you never even tried? I
don't know. I guess I don't like telling people things.
Like, I want to deep dive. Because this feels like something you should have been... Like, well, it feels like something you would have been like, dude, I'm thinking about getting into this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I was trying to keep it more... I guess I wanted to study everything about it before I started talking about it to make sure that that's exactly where I'm going to go.
Route you wanted to take.
That I was going to do. You know?
Yeah, now you're going to make all this money doing that, and then one day you're going to show up in your Minx coat and
my limo,
your purple glasses.
Dude, it's not that. Like, you'd have to be full-time to make that kind of dough.
I picture you coming in and you basically steal 1980s Elton John attire. And you're just like, what's up, poor bitches?
Hey,
and then
I start treating everybody really bad.
Yeah. People are just like, hey, man, how are you doing today? I quit! I gotta put up with this. And you leave. Oh.
Well,
for me, I feel good. I feel better. Because I had a thought that you were putting together a demo.
Oh, maybe I am.
God damn it. That's
you'd have to. You got to. That is a.
I thought you were putting together a radio demo.
You mean a radio show demo?
Like, yes. Like to pick up a new show somewhere else. And I was like, I said, what an asshole to leave me with a child. Instead of a baby.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But you do need a demo.
Yeah,
It's funny. These coaches too. That some of them want to. Do you know what they charge for demos? Professional sounding demo.
Oh, how much?
It depends on who the coach is, but they're a couple $1,000s.
Oh, fuck! Do that.
Hell, I can do one. You and I have the talent.
Sorry. Give that service.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Provide that service.
I don't want to do that. I am no teacher.
No. You send me your stuff, and I'll make a demo out of it. You send me a day's worth of shit, and I'll make you a demo. A good 15-second or a good 15-minute
you're
demo.
supposed to coach them. That's the thing. You coach them, and then they tell you how to read the script. And a lot of these people I've reached out to, they tell you radio's completely different than, and I get that, but I'm like, how the fuck do you're not even in radio.
Yeah, you fucking piece of shit. Like you get real mad at them right away.
Well, I think they think that it's voiceover, like the old broadcast, and that shit is in the past now. That real deep voice. They don't want any of that stuff anymore for commercials.
Do you have to put together like a list of accents that you can do?
They don't do those. 2021, you stay away from that. If somebody found out Pepsi hired a white guy to do some accent.
Well, yeah, but I was talking like a southern accent.
Nope.
Nothing.
It's all
none of that.
All native. They said there's like a 1% chance they're going to hire you for accents.
Holy shit.
They keep you as you.
I guess, yeah.
Because they don't want to be canceled. So they're going to hire a native speaking somebody that can do whatever accent, even the southern accents and stuff. Because then it's like, oh, that feels like you're making fun.
Why did you hire a southern guy?
Yeah.
Especially you as a white guy.
Yeah, right.
Like as a white, like if they hired like a black guy to do a white guy's voice, it's really hard for a white dude to be like, why didn't you hire a white actor to do that? And be like, oh, because they get hired doing anything else.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing. So accents and stuff, they go because that was part of it, and I'm learning from somebody right now with it, and and I'm like, I don't know, like, should I practice with that? And that was a big no. They're like, you can, but it's not going to do anything. They say the biggest thing is inflections, pauses, smooth voice.
That's why you brought up those inflections.
No deep. What?
Because Piper was asking about inflections on sentences. Really?
Not really.
Not related.
No, I was just telling her what I do for a living. That's not. Now, this idea came about, but again, at that time, I think that all that stuff was on eBay. I wasn't thinking about doing this.
Oh.
When I say deep dive on this, man, I'm saying in the last 2 weeks.
No, I know how you deep dive.
It's been like the last 2 weeks, but it's been nonstop of getting home and researching and talking and everything with us.
I've noticed because you've called me less these last 2 weeks, which means that you've been more busy.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
I'm just getting sick of not making money
during your off time.
Yes. I feel like I have this time to make some money. And this seems like an easier way to do it.
Mm-hmm. No, I got you. I've been thinking about getting into that flipping shit from like Marketplace and stuff.
But what do you do, man? Then you got to go get the shit. We've talked about that. Where would you put it?
I have room in places where I could put some stuff, not crazy stuff. I would stay in my own lane, like of shit.
Couches,
maybe couches.
What are you flipping?
I don't know. It could be a car. If I find a car for a really good deal and I buy it and I change the fucking oil and put $200 in tires, and maybe I can try to sell for $100 or $1,000 more than what I bought it for. Yeah, you could. I should step off my shit.
It might be easier. Might be easier getting into what I'm doing. It's just more. You got to put. There's money involved in the beginning part of it. Well, yeah. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm still. I'm still adding up shit in my head that there's certain things that I need.
Oh yeah,
But once you get there,
I guarantee. Yeah, because I'm thinking about taking that bonus that we're getting.
Yeah,
and using that as my kickoff point.
For your flipping.
Yep. Instead of starting at the free to 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 500. Just start off at that amount.
I see. You're good at that. You're good at negotiating. And you're good at, you can probably fix things and change it. If you're talking cars.
Well, with cars, I'm not going to take anything that's mechanically not working. You know what I mean? Like, I would take a car and maybe fix some shit for what I can, change oil, put new tires on it.
I didn't think brakes. You thought I was leaving.
Oh, I thought about it.
Thinking about. I didn't think you knew anything that I was.
Well, you said it. That's funny.
Did I say that a while ago?
Like a week or two ago, you had mentioned something about voice work.
That I might get
getting into voice work, and then yesterday when Steve asked you about the Roadcaster, I said something about the Roadcaster, and you brushed it off right away. That's why I was like, dude, is a motherfucker making a demo? And I thought maybe you and Colton were going to start a podcast.
No, I would definitely have a conversation before that. No, I can, listen, if you wanted to do it, I don't know. I know more than you right now, but I don't know a ton. Listen. And that's why I'm talking about, I didn't want to say anything to anybody because there's probably going to be questions that I can't answer.
Yeah. I don't read good.
Well, you can learn.
I can't talk fast. I physically can't.
Well, you don't have to. A lot of it's talking slow.
Nah,
and it's 5% voice. This is what I got taught. 5% voice.
And the rest
45% learning how to do it.
Okay.
And then 50% something else.
Like the processing, editing, and stuff?
No.
Sleeping with your clients?
What did
you
they
would have
say?
no idea how much pussy a voice guy gets.
In practice. That was the other one. But because everybody thinks you got to have that big booming voice like Mike DeBoard, and that's not.
Yeah, no.
That's just not it anymore.
No, I've seen a few people doing it on TikTok. That's what made me think about it once. Have you seen the apps?
No.
They have teleprompter apps for like tablets.
Sure.
That you put your script into, and then literally as you talk, it scrolls up for you.
Well, anybody with a fucking mic can do this.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying, but it also opens up things where, because it used to have to be in like New York and LA to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now you really don't have to. But they a lot of those people are doing like on Fiverr and other places like that. I can't think of the other names, but those are the ones where you put in $5 to read a script for somebody. And boy, dude,
so you pay $5?
No, sorry, they pay you. You put up your shit, and it takes a long time to get going on these places. But they give you like $5 to read this script, and so you're making $30 a month or something. So these real voiceover guys can hate those sites because it makes it look like what they do is complete shit, and anybody can do it. Yeah.
Just make sure that you don't get caught like the bitch from Siri.
Poor girl. She all of a sudden just heard her voice on Siri.
Yep.
She's like, wait, this sounds like you. And she goes, oh, that is me.
Yeah, it is me because they paid me $1,000 to read words. And like that would be hard to say no if right now if somebody was like, hey, I'll pay you $1,000 to read basically every word in existence, you'd be like, fucking $1,000. I won't go anywhere.
Sure.
But bitch, Siri, like a girl who did Alexa's probably the same shit.
Wait, you're really thinking about that flipping?
Yeah, because I thought about it. I was like, because I bought that refrigerator, and I put $7 in it. I paid $100 for it. I put $7 into it, and I sold it for $300 2 years later. And I was like, "That's fucking easy $200."
So you're gonna have to get a U-Haul, or
I got my truck.
You got your truck. No, I didn't mean a U-Haul. You're gonna have to get a storage unit to keep this shit, right?
I got a decent sized garage that if I just don't park my car in there, I have enough room.
So what is your niche gonna be?
I don't know yet. I don't know, and I'm not gonna overdo it. You know what I mean? Like I scroll through. I told Kayla, I was like, I fucking scroll through Facebook Marketplace constantly. It's just what I'm always doing. I always see a deal.
Yeah.
It would just what I'm basically doing is I'm going to have an allotted amount of money.
Gotcha.
That I can use to try to flip shit. You know what I mean? Not like, oh, $1,500. I'm gonna great. I can buy that fucking golf cart that I always wanted. Like
Apparently,
that's not what it's for. I want a lot of money that is not for me. It's literally for making money.
Gary V swears up and down by this. I mean, swears up and down.
And the other thing that I thought, I was like, why don't I take that and I find somebody who's very good at investing and just fucking invest it instead.
And that's what he did.
But that's not that much.
Yeah, but if you get a bunch,
like if I put in like. If I turn that and I turn it to $15,000, and it's like now I have something that I can put some investment in. Maybe. Or maybe I fucking just lose that money and I use it to buy hats.
That's what I would do.
More and more hats. I haven't.
That's what you should get a storage unit for is hats.
I haven't bought a hat in like fucking 10 years. Or like 5. It's probably 7 years. I haven't actually physically bought a hat. All of my hats are free. I have a weird thing about buying hats. Everybody gives them away.
Well, yeah, especially when you beg for them on the radio. Well, you didn't, but I'm just saying we did.
Yeah, we talked about it. We got like 50 of those hats.
I don't wear them anymore because I don't have my long hair.
You don't have your long hair. Yeah, but
because hats with long hair look great.
they look dope.
Yeah,
I'm growing my hair out again.
you should.
I keep saying that I'm going to. Every time I cut my hair, the first thing I say is I'm growing it out. But this time I'm taking care of it.
What do you mean?
Like I'm gonna get like trim up haircuts. Before I never got haircuts.
Yeah.
Like I just stopped getting haircuts. So I'm gonna get like trim up haircuts, cut it.
You gonna do it?
No.
You don't need to, man, because again, you look good. Hats look
fucking
great.
slick it right back.
But when you have to do it, God, that's gonna be great.
For pictures, it fucking sucks. When you have long hair and you don't know how to do long hair.
Now I get that.
That's when it fucking blows.
All right, we gotta go because Chuck needs in here next.
He's just gonna come in here and he's gonna be like, I went to the ocean today and I zoomed in and it's fucking flat. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man.
All I ever get.
He might have points. So, I'm not saying all of his
This-
points. I'm just
Don't
saying.
start with me, man.
Later.